What's going on, tribe? I hope all is well for everybody. It's freaking what time is it? It's 12:27 a.m. It is now October the 4th, Friday. So TGI Friday to y'all. I wanted to go to bed, but I've been called to do this reading and read some stuff for y'all because they're telling me that one of the shorts, a couple of the shorts, excuse me, that I did over this past week, Taurus energy and Libra energy been coming out a lot, as well as Venetian energy just been coming through a lot as well. But I'm specifically called to speak on the Taurus energy and the Libra energy. I feel like one, because Libra season is coming up. We're in Virgo season right now, so that's probably why Venetian energy is prevalent so much in my readings. But not to make a long story long, it's been readings that I've been doing at work, at my desk, and Taurus and Libra have continued to come out. And just as a message that I've been getting for myself for months is about healing the divine masculine energy within. And that's connecting to the Taurus and the Libra energy because of the new earth energy, and those of us who are on this path of ascension, initiation, all of that kind of stuff, the feminine energies that are on that, correction, they said the women, not feminine energy, like this is gender specific as far as women, have a not broken but unbalanced, not divine masculine energy within us that needs to be healed, that needs to find balance. We have to, for both sides to be unionized, they both have to be healed. And there's feminines out there whose masculine energy isn't healed, but they're wanting to be, I'm hearing, in their soft air. And your unhealed masculine energy is what's preventing you from being in your soft air, as well as things that are needing to be worked on with this new earth that's being created. I've been hearing a lot about the Taurus energy, which is like to cultivate, and of course the Libra energy is to balance things out. So you got to balance out your masculine and feminine energy in order to cultivate this new earth. The Libra and the Taurus energy came out in my Essence of Duality deck with the balance. Libra actually came out twice because, as we know, Libra is the balance. Libra is masculine energy. Taurus is feminine energy. I'm not going to get into the breakdown of those cards because that'll come when I start to promote those cards more when they're coming into production, because those are a prototype. like I said, not to make a long story long, y'all, so just bear with me. It's gonna be a lot of reading and all that stuff in here. So I know those that need the message and are actually gonna resonate with it. I'm being told and I'm placing intentions on this for those that need this word, this message, this confirmation is what I'm hearing, that you have the intelligence and the patience and the attention span to take it to the end. But these two decks are what came out in the readings that I did for myself at work were the most profound, because what made me bring notice to the Taurus and the Libra energy, I was using the Star Coast Astro deck and my Essence of Duality deck when those energies came out, and it was like it brought me to some shorts that I did. And then this deck, there were 3 cards that came out that kind of solidified that it was what I needed to hear. And I was gonna wait to do this message because it is late and I want to go to bed, but I'm not gonna be allowed to go to bed till I do this, so we're gonna do this. The 3 cards that came out were the Fertile Void, and the Fertile Void is Inner Winter, Rest, Patience, Potency, Secret Beginnings. That is what popped out. At the bottom of the deck was the codes of the seeds. The blueprint is within you. Take the next step. And then the card that brought everything full circle after I read the message was the Brothers of the Rose. Sacred Masculine, Honor, Protection, Support. Fuck. Damn it. Oh. It's in reverse. Well, it didn't come out in reverse, but as I picked it up, I guess that's the reason why it fell. Everything happened for a reason, right? So it's in reverse, and they wanted me to show it, I guess, in reverse for the first time, because your sacred masculine is not yet sacred. And from this deck, both by Rebecca Campbell, the card that was prevalent was this, the New Earth. It's happening. Keep hope in the vision. What's most important is the Brothers of the Rose. So that's the one that I will read in its entirety. The other 3, I'm just going to give y'all the soul inquiry. So with the Brothers of the Rose, this card is of the sacred masculine. Like the feminine, the sacred masculine exists within each one of us, and together we're all being called to balance both energies within us, the sun and the moon, the solar and the lunar. Perhaps this is what it means to birth a new world. The sacred, mature masculine is something so needed in our world. It is a part of us that lives in deep honor and reverence of the feminine. It recognizes the goddess within all of life, including the earth, and is committed to protecting and living in devotion to the feminine. The sacred masculine knows that striving and overpowering, enduring and conquering are not helpful. The sacred masculine is strong and tender, protective, but not defensive, which made me, when I read it, when it came out in my reading, think of the King of Cups. This card could be a sign that you're being called to work on the sacred masculine energy within you that's maturing and rising. It could be that you're being called to work on ancestral healing of the paternal line. It could be an indication that you're being called to involve or acknowledge the sacred masculine in those around you. Or it could represent the sacred masculine appearing in your life. The sacred masculine exists within all of us. They are encircling you so that you can do your sacred work, so that you can be part of the return of the goddess on this earth. This rose is their emblem, and they wear it proudly on their hearts. The soul inquiry: how are you being called to work with your sacred masculine? So that was what let me know what was going on for me, because that has been coming in with readings that I've done for myself and some shorts that I've done. So that let me know I'm being called to share with you all, because if you resonate with me, and in some way it's going to align with the codes of the seeds. The soul inquiry is: what's your soul calling you to do? What's one baby step you can take? With the fertile void, the soul inquiry is: how can you surrender into the great mystery? And this card was speaking on basically how when you're in that inner winter, when you think things are just not working out for you, they really are. And it's about new beginnings that come from new beginnings in the aftermath of an ending. We're called to have patience and enter a state of deep rest, repair, regeneration, and acceptance. So that feels like transformation energy to me. Trust the sureness of the soil. The new is being woven without you having to micromanage every move. Trust the sureness of the soil. Be cradled by the great mystery. This is a very tender and powerful time. So that's that cultivation energy. And then with the new earth, the starseed soil may be a thing. The starseed soul inquiry, or I could just be tired. The starseed soul inquiry: how can you keep holding the vision? So the vision that you already have for yourself, those that want to move into their soft era, those that want to move into their Empress era, those who are trying to create a new life for themselves. How can you do that? What is it? What are the baby steps that you can take towards that? I'm being called to put these cards back into the Rose Oracle. Do some shuffles and pull on that energy. 15, 14, 59 turned to 15 on the timer when I looked at that. Add those numbers up. They said the 1459. So 5, 10, 19, 10. So yeah, completion. Well, not really completion and new beginnings, because 9 is completion. 10 is an ending as well as a new beginning at the same time in conjunction. 9 energy is just a completion of something, and then the unknown, or moving to the next level. This right here is a completion as well as a new beginning happening simultaneously, is what I'm being called to say. So for the feminine who has not yet healed their masculine energy, that's necessary for you to move into your soft air. Anything else is going to be an illusion, is going to be temporary, is not going to be sustainable. You're not cultivating if you're not healing your masculine energy and bringing those two energies within yourself into union. This union is not about you and another person. This union is about your inner, because another person is not going to bring you what it is that you need, is what I'm hearing. What you need is to heal the energies within you. Come to another person whole. Come to your masculine energy whole. And when you two come together, both whole, that will make a power couple. Because I'm hearing some of y'all want a power couple dynamic. And Libra season is going to be imperative, is what I heard. Libra season is going to be imperative. But you have to start cultivating, toiling the soil, is what I'm hearing. Toiling the soil, getting the soil ready for the seed to be planted in Libra season. And this is all figuratively, of course, because I'm not sure if, depending on where you are in the world, Libra season may be a good time for planting new seeds in gardens. If you made it this far, thank you so much. I hope it's resonating, but I really don't have to hope, because I'm being told that it's resonating for who it needs to resonate for. Well, what message do we have in the moment right now that the tribe needs to hear in conjunction to this? So in the current position, this is how these came out. This is currently, in my readings, how I read. The anointed, answer the call, leadership, empowerment, soul gifts. Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion, humanity. At the bottom of the deck, the Great Mother, surrender to the mystery, fall into her arms. This makes me feel like your inner masculine, your masculine energy needs mothering. At the very back of the deck, the Mystic Rose, compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, grace. So for my healers out there, healing your masculine energy is potent and imperative for you to actually be able to walk in your purpose, walk in your calling. Okay. I am called to read the anointed. The anointed. You're being initiated is what I am hearing. You're being initiated. Oh, and I'm being called to say that seven is a number that is relevant to all of this as well, because the two cards, the codes of the seed and the fertile void, the page numbers are in the 70s, but 7 is what matters. Okay, the anointed. Answer the call, leadership, empowerment, soul gifts. Rose oil has been used to anoint initiates through the ages. Royalty 2. This card is here to herald you in even more powerful expression of what you came here to be and do. It's calling you to step forth into your inner queendom and kingdom, to answer the great call of your soul and face your true north. It's time to break away from your south node energy. It was time to break away from your south node energy. The seed, even more, to see even more of what you want. To see even more of what you came here to share. To acknowledge your arrival as the initiate of your life. To shed the external noise that may be stopping you from being all that you already are. To realize that you've been training for this a long time, perhaps even lifetimes. The path of your soul chose to walk. The path your soul chose to walk is one that few have the courage to walk. And you came here for this. You're being led through this. Your soul is ancient, and with every step you've taken in every body you've been planted in, you've gathered a kaleidoscope of gifts that are ready to be shown and shared. You've been called to deeply trust the call that you've been hearing, to lead, to lead, to lead. The path you're here to pave has not been walked the way you walk it. And as with all ancient initiates, healers, visionaries, creatives, and leaders, you're just one magnificent thread in the tapestry of life. So go your way, trust the road that beckons you forth, and always be led from within. The soul inquiry is, how are you being called to step forward and lead? I mean, it's all coming full circle for me. It's all coming full circle for me. And I'm hearing that the reason I was supposed to read that is because those that made it this far, 23 minutes in, that's 5 energy, that the changes that you're going through, the isolation, the hermit energy, the feeling like you're being buried, feeling like you got a lot of weight on your shoulders, it kind of solidified that. No, not they said not kinda, it solidified that. If you received that message, if you felt it in your heart, and I was clutching my heart, wasn't I? Okay, then it's meant for you. Definitely, it definitely is. It's time to heal that masculine energy in you. It's time to find some inner peace as well. They're wanting me to pull from this inner fucking peace because the mood needs to be lightened. I hit somebody with a blow. I hit somebody with a blow. Yeah, and trust me, sis, I feel it because when I read those 4 cards from those 2 decks, baby, it hit, and I knew like what I needed to do going forward. You know, like I said, I wanted to go to sleep, but I was called to do this. Sit down and shut up. In other words, meditate. Inner peace is my bitch. Accept better. Watch out. I'm coming for it next. Good grief, don't take things personally. It's not all about you. So that's giving me the energy that whoever is, those that are so dead set on living this soft era, being in this soft era, you get triggered a lot by things that you see on social media, the women who are actually who you perceive, who you perceive are living that soft life, you are triggered by, you are envious of, you are like, whoa, it's me, why can't it be me kind of energy, where we don't need to be in that. You want one more? Activate per mantra. The power of meow. I'm hearing Wale and Miguel, Lotus Flower Bomb. And it's giving me the power of me. The power of me. The power of me. Ow. That's how I was called to say that. Silence your inner critic. Tell that little douchebag voice to pipe down. So it's a lot of negative self-talk, and I really feel like it's stemming from that masculine energy within not being healed. Like, it gotta be done. It gotta be done, soul tribe. It gotta be done. You gotta heal that masculine energy. All aspects of the soul have to be healed. And I'm hearing, I'm not talking to no freshman initiates. You in your sophomore, going to your junior initiate period. Like, you've had several awakenings. You've already done your shadow work. You've already did you're working on your inner child healing. And things are just, you just gonna have to, the masculine energy needs to be healed as well. You can't neglect or deny the masculine within you and want a healed masculine to come towards you. Your masculine isn't healed, so you can't expect of others what you don't have within yourself. Leo in reverse. Duality, the essence of being dual, being both human and spirit, both separate and connected. Protector. How is your masculine energy going to protect you if it's not healed? If it's not living in the brothers of the rose energy? How? How, Sway? How? Dichotomy, division, contrast, separation, divorce. Behind that, Emperor. So it's like you've divorced your masculine energy. You don't want to think about it at all. All the while, you need to cultivate it for it to be the Emperor. Aries and energy. How are you the Empress when you have Page masculine energy? How, Sway? That's for me too. So I'm not talking at you. Don't take it personally, like the card said. I'm not talking at you. I'm talking with you. I'm talking to you. I need to learn some of these things too. Like, I wasn't the one denying my masculine energy. I just thought that my masculine energy had it together. But it didn't. My masculine energy was in hustle mode, but it wasn't in protective mode. It's not protecting the coinage. Oh, that's why they wanted me. Okay, good. We got one more go around with this Essence of Duality deck. What we need to know? Verbal. Your masculine ancestors are trying to speak to you. What is joy without pain? How you gonna have a soft error without going through your hard error and actually learning from your hard error, actually accepting your hard error, actually going through your hard error without complaining? In reverse, we got every explicit duality is an implicit unity. A quote from Alan Watts. That was in reverse. Look up the quote, do what you need to do, but it says to me that how can you expect of others that which is not within self? How? Pisces came out as well. That's giving me that mothering energy that your masculine energy needs. At the bottom of the deck, we got Aquarius, the water bearer, Janus at the very back of the deck, the threshold watcher. And in some cultures, he is the gatekeeper. Anubis is what I'm hearing, the one that ushers you through the threshold. But it's bringing me mostly to the keys. Keys and antique keys like this have been popping up for those that are hearing this message. You could be a Gemini. That Gemini energy as well. Okay. Alright. So, like I said, I'm not talking at you. It needs to heal for things. Your masculine energy needs to heal for things to change in your life. For you to truly be able to cultivate the life, the new earth, the new world, the new beginning for yourself. That masculine energy is gonna have to be healed. It's gonna have to be healed. They called me to my money deck. So money issues must be prevalent. Have to be prevalent if your masculine energy is out of balance, because that's the one that go get the money. The woman pretty much initiates the plan and the man go get it. The man bring home the bacon and the woman cook it. If we're going off of gender roles, like I said, don't take none of this personal. Like, that may not be your true belief. Like, that may not be your belief in that the man is the head and the woman is the neck. That's not for me to judge. That ain't none of my business. I'm just telling you the messages that's coming through. I'm letting you know that being submissive is not a bad thing. And for you to be in your soft era, you're going to have to be submissive. Being submissive is not a requirement of a healed masculine. When you have a protective masculine in your presence, submission is natural because you know you're protected, you're safe, you're able to be in your feminine energy. You have no attitude, no get back when you're being talked with or given constructive criticism by a healed masculine. Those of us that get it, get it. It's just, that is what it is. And if you want to be in your soft area, you have to have a provider. You have to have a provider, and a provider needs money. Not only money, but to be the King of Cups. He needs to be the Emperor, so therefore he needs to be the King of Cups, the King of Wands, the King of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. So there's no way to have one without the rest. So again, you have to heal your masculine energy. You have to heal your masculine energy to bring a healed masculine emperor into your life so that you can live your soft era. And for those of us that are healers and not too much concerned about living a soft era, you have to heal your masculine energy so that you have the capacity to understand and relate and have empathy towards the masculine energy, which you are going to need to heal externally. Like, a healer doesn't only heal one gender, one energy, one entity. You have to be capable of healing whoever and whatever you are called to heal. So you have to be whole within yourself. I'm not talking at you. I'm talking with you. 3737 on the timer. Please understand, if you resonate with me, I am not ever going to talk at you. And any message that I bring to you is relevant and reverent to me in some way as well. I'm not a reader that's going to talk at you. I'm not a reader that's going to tell you what to do. I can lend advice. You can take it or leave it. I'm not here to put no rules on you. This is not that. We don't do that here. We're here to learn together. I'm just able to read the energy and read the cards and creative enough to make cards of my own so that I can bring forth the messages that I need to bring forth, because ain't nobody gonna bring them like me. Not to be, not to be, that's not ego. That's real shit. So, return on equity. That's in the current position. If you want some return on your equity, you have to have equity to have return on it. And equity is something that takes time to build. Equity is something that takes time to build. So yes, it's going to take time. It's going to take some burdens for you to get to where it is that you're trying to get to. Financially and in every other area. It's going to take that. Hedge fund at the bottom of the deck. At the very back of the deck, general wealth. Generational wealth is the goal. Start now. So general wealth, because there's no mistakes in anything that I say, general wealth is the whole saying, health is wealth, mental health is wealth, physical health is wealth, spiritual health is wealth, so on and so forth. equity financing is what slid up. So it's a lot of energy around equity. Continue to work on interpersonal skills is what's behind equity. Yeah, this is my, I did that. Behind that, dividends. Dividend. I'm called to say dividends plural because this seems like an investor. One, invest in yourself. Two, there's an investor coming towards you once you heal yourself so that you can live your soft life. His money gonna multiply. He's truly the King of Pentacles. Get the fuck up and do the shit you need to do, damn it. Yeah, get moving. You gotta do this. Ain't no whining and crying about none of this. Be brave enough to go within for the answers to your questions. I'm really redirect your thoughts. You are in control. When I split the deck, that's still there. I'm hearing that there's some non-believers in here. People thinking I'm cherry picking cards. I'm not. Y'all hear me shuffling? I can see my hands a little bit. I don't know how it is when I'm not looking at the camera, but I'm not cherry picking none of this. These are all things that are coming out while I'm talking. I don't need to waste my time in my sleep to try to frame nothing to y'all. Sorry. Failure is necessary to learn, grow, and elevate. I know I said something along those lines. You better be able to think critically and interpret / read between the lines when you vibing with me. Because I'm not gonna explain it all out every time. When I'm called to, when Divine Spirit guides me to dumb it down, I will. But other than that, that's not how we do it around here, because from my analytics, most of y'all are between the ages of 35 and 55. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Scared money don't make no money. That is so true. Find your purpose through your passions. Stay in your lane. Does this have anything to do with you? That takes me back. Sorry for pointing at. My apologies for pointing at y'all. That brings me back to the person being triggered by watching other people in their soft era on social media. ETFs, exchange traded funds. So if you are not into stocks, you should learn about them. If you are not into stocks, your masculine will be. Therefore, he's going to be a man of limited time. Not to say that he won't make time for you, but if you want a man that's going to be up under you, he's not going to be able to do that, and he won't do that. He won't allow you to stop his money. He will require that you have an understanding that he has to work a lot, he has to travel a lot, and you're going to have to heal and deal with your trust issues, your abandonment issues, your oppression issues. I feel like the oppression issues, heal your oppression wounds, is so prevalent because I am hearing and I am feeling the females that are in here with the attitude of I ain't gonna be submissive, I'm independent, I'm this, that, and the third. Okay, well, your independent ass you're gonna be independent. Not to say that you need to be codependent on anybody. I'm not ever going to promote codependency, but that attitude towards the masculine energy of you don't have to listen to him because you got your own, or you don't heed or receive his advice because you's a boss bitch. How is that your mind frame, but you want to be in a soft era? Answer that question for yourself. If you can answer it and it makes sense, then maybe that's what it's supposed to be for your life. But again, submission is not a bad thing. It has been exploited by specific religions and misogynistic masculines, which is not a healed masculine. So again, they bringing me back to social media. So that's the reason why it's frowned upon, and that's the reason why feminists exploit that same energy. So just know and understand that submission is not and won't ever be a bad thing. Should we submit to every masculine? No. I'm in agreement with you that every masculine is not deserving of submission. But if that's what you're drawing to yourself, you have to look at your inner masculine. 4724 on the timer when I said that. This whole reading is about you looking and healing your inner masculine energy so that you are able to bring forth your external masculine, your sacred, divine masculine. At the bottom of the deck, mutual funds, stocks, bonds, time to learn or check into your shit. I'm pretty sure I said that. Game theory. And we're not talking about video games. We're not talking about mind games. All of these out of this deck that you don't understand are definitely financial terms that you can look up the definition for. When this deck is not in this form and becomes a prototype and put into production, it will have a book with the definitions of these terms. All right, just the last go around and I'm gone. 48:48 on the timer. Do you really know what money is? Do you really know what money is? Stay positive. Get your money up ASAP. You know what you need to do to get out of this rut. Wealth management. Equity again. Equity financing even came back out. Start believing in your dreams and others will be sure to catch the wave. Keep pushing the content. Your tribe will find you for sure. Oh, get inspired. At the very back of the deck, don't be out here splurging when you know you got shit to do. Gordon growth mode. GGM. So, in a nutshell, tribe, we need to heal our masculine energy. We need to turn our toxic, broken. They keep saying broken, but I don't want to say broken because I don't believe that that's the case. It could be for some, so that's why I'm being obedient with this whole reading, 50-51 on the timer, because it definitely needs to happen. Find your purpose through your passions. Came out again, popped up again. So this is definitely the money is strained, lacking, not multiplying due to your masculine energy not being healed. You have to heal your masculine energy. You have to cultivate your masculine energy. You have to balance out your whole energy, masculine, feminine, inner child, ego. Well, the ego needs to die. It just ain't no way around that. The ego needs to die. But everything else, masculine, feminine, inner child, shadow, higher self, those 5 need to come into union. Need to come into union. After all that shuffling, it's still there. Find your passion. Find your purpose. Walk in it. You're going to have to heal your masculine energy. Some of you are going to have to acknowledge your masculine energy before you even heal it. You have to accept your masculine energy for what it is. Convene with your masculine energy. Have conversations with your masculine energy. I implore you to meditate on your masculine energy. Ask your masculine energy what it needs from you in this season. What it needs from you to heal. What mothering it needs from you in order to heal. What's triggering it and causing these bad decisions, bad choices, these ripple effects in your life. Last card, venture capitalist. Venture capitalist. Wow, still at the bottom of the deck. Alright, tribe. Okay, I was checking to see if that was it before I close this out. I love y'all. I want the best for you. If you're watching me, you resonate with me, and you reciprocate that same energy for me, I want the best for you. I want you to heal all aspects of yourself. I want us to prosper. I want us to all have equity in the 3D, in the 5D, and beyond. But until I see you again, know that I wholeheartedly, genuinely love you. Want to see the best for you. But until next time, peace.